All right, guys, so the guys are at the racetrack again today helping Clay Milliken, and I am here at the shop. I just got a package that I am supposed to be here waiting for, and I'm knocking stuff out on my list. So right now we're working on the fuel cell containment door stuff. So right now we're drilling holes, mounting, we're gonna get bolts and nuts and everything, mount these suckers just like this so we can tie down the lid with those things I got, and then we'll have some on the sides as well down here. So it's coming along really well. Then we got to do a handle next. But so Jordan and Brett are over here on the other side cranking away, getting stuff done. Show you what they got cooking. All right, they need me to open up real quick. They're over here cleaning up Jordan's block. They're gonna go ahead and spray it, paint it, make it real nice and pretty. It's not too dirty, but he just wants it shiny silver, so go ahead and do that real quick. Don't need to let all the hot air out or all the cold air out. Oops. Go over here. It's a very nice spray. It's a beautiful day. Woo, it's bright out here. Woo! Looking good. All right, so I got those all tight. Right now it's kind of like handles, but we're gonna have those tied down on the side here. Probably like about there. Maybe a little scratch so I can see with a flashlight where I want to put my tab. I actually need to put my tab a little bit lower than the scratch, because the scratch is about where I want the thing, like, because they're little horseshoe tabs, so when it flips up it's gonna shorten it a little bit. So that's where I want the tie down to be, almost kind of stretched almost just a little bit so it's tight. So Jordan got his block all painted up. This thing out here, he says, looks beautiful. Let me give you guys a little peek. Woo! She's glistening. Heck yeah, man. All right, so they brought the block in for me. It's looking real pretty, so I can start assembling it. I got Jordan's rod all cleaned up and on his new piston. No material on this thing anymore, so pretty nice. Most of that chiseled away and popped off. They're cleaning up the transmission. They just walked out to the field. Jordan's coming back with the head and all the goods right now. You can't see him out there because it's bright as crap, but he's walking back right now with the head. I've got retainers and keepers for it, so we're gonna go ahead, put retainers and keepers in it. My dad said he trusts the springs, but look here, guys, I got this sucker tied down, so can't lift it. Put a handle on it next. Now it's this little bit right here for the latch, and then, you know, some sealer, seal up this gap. Finish the fuel stuff for the fuel pump inside, and boom, that's done. So I can check off one thing on here, and that is secure fuel containment lid, because it is now secured. Secure fuel containment lid. Boom, got that done. So we are just kicking butt, getting all sorts of things done, and get back over here on the engine. All right, so I got all of the top rings gapped at 22 right there. So now I got this one at 24. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the bottom rings. Check them all right now, see where we're at, because I don't want to just go in there and go balls to the wall filing them, because sometimes they come really close, sometimes they come already at about 22. So it looks like they're just tighter than 22. I can get it in this one. Can get it in this one. Barely into that one. It made it split on the very back of it. So all of them just need filed 3,000s. So let's do this thing. So I got all the top and bottom rings capped. All the rings are all right here. Gotta take them all out, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the pistons and rods down there in that box up there. I've got a 87.5 SRP ring compressor. I'm gonna grab from over here and get starting to slam these slugs in there. Pumped, man. It's coming along really, really well. Once I get that done, I'm gonna do the handle, and then they're cleaning up the head and stuff right now. I gotta throw springs and retainers into that, or retainers and keepers, just like I did Mario's, actually, into that, and then get on to the next one. Just keep moving, just keep moving. So I got another H back there I need to build, another H over there, and the two B's in the D series. Waiting on pistons for one of the B's, and then some bearings, but cranking away, kicking butt. All right, so we got 2 and 3 in there. Went ahead and cleaned up the top of piston as well. Got those suckers in there. I have a 87 millimeter, so, or this one's 87.5. I have an 87 millimeter, so slamming the suckers in here nice and quick, getting this thing done. I'm pumped. It's looking really clean. All right, I got all the pistons in here. Just cleaning up the head, repainted the tranny and the head over here, got everything all nice and pretty. This thing's coming along really well. We got to throw those retainers and keepers in here, and then this thing will be set to jet. Pretty pumped. Oh yeah, it's awesome. All right, we just about got the short block together, pistons and rods, all of that in, and it's all cleaned up. Jordan cleaned everything up over there. I gotta throw retainers and keepers into the head, and then start getting going on all the little stuff, rear main seal front, all that, oil pump, oil pickup. Good morning, guys. All right, so it's a little dirty, but I figured I'd show you guys the M600 here. She's a beaut. So doesn't have, you know, some things, but clean the spark plugs, and I bet you she'd run for us. I love this whole thing. We got a little retrofit there. This thing's sick. Boom. Honda. Just a little 600. It's great. Pretty much every time we drive it, it fouls the spark plug. We got to change it. So we don't drive it very much, but like, there's my dad's old parachute he was telling me about. It's in here. But look at this thing. Shifters on the dash. I think this is my CRX carpet. There's all kinds of stuff that's stuffed in here. Shifters on the dash. Back seats. All leather interior. Still nice and clean. Pristine, man. This thing is pristine. Love this 600. Woo! Yep. It's got 10s, but we keep them clean. You know how it is. Oh, that is sick. That's really fresh. I dig that a lot. Downstar Rye-Wire collab. Got one of the CRX skateboards. Make sure you guys go check that out. They're limited time only. They're awesome. Downstar and Downstar Skate are doing some really cool stuff. That's epic. Alright guys, Jordan and I are brainstorming some stuff for that, but we're also working over here on his motor again. Just grab the torque wrench. We've got the head, the retainers and keepers all changed out. Putting the head on right now, about to torque it all down. Changing his water pump to his new one. This thing's looking really good. Steven's over here taking his manifold off, changing that out. He's got a new intercooler for this thing, and he's changed the axle seal, a bunch of little stuff, so he's kicking butt. Getting it. All right, we got the head all torqued. Jordan's tightening up the water pump right now. Steven's killing it, bolting up the manifold on right now. We got that ugly one off of there. Now he's got this one on here, so looking way better. Tightening that thing up, epic. This thing looks fresh, bro. All right, Jordan got the alternator all cleaned up and on there, and everything. He got everything kind of cleaned up and on there. I got these bolts in here for him, and it's timed, but we don't have the tensioner on here yet. We're gonna pick up one of those mechanical tension, you know, the little 2-bolt KS tuned one. We're gonna get one of those, do that, and then throw a filter on it. I'm gonna throw a filter on everything, honestly. Valve lash once we get that tensioner on there and get going, dude. This thing's looking really, really good. H's on H's. Heck yeah, man. Let's go. All right, Steven's shredding it over there, working on his stuff. We just got Jordan's pretty much done. Need to get a few things, but Jordan's gonna help me make a little bracket to hold this. I think what we're gonna do is leave it about this height, but just kind of make it mount to where the rear of it's straight. See how that I can just make that straight, so then I can shift through all these gears, and it's a good 1.5 inch away, you know, half inch away right there. I can lift it up and go further, but then I don't know if I'm putting strain on the cable inside of this conduit, so just go right there where it seems kind of easy and mount it up. Do that, staging brake, draw out how the lines are going to be. I'm going to run the tubes and hoses, have him bend me and build me some pretty nice hard lines, well, some super nice hard lines, honestly. They do great work, and then put it all together. They already made me my whips, and I'm stoked. Awesome, I'm really excited. We got Jordan's as far as we did, and we got a bunch of stuff planned out for my CRX. I've got some things I need to do this week, and then me and Jordan are gonna finalize them when he comes in on Saturday. He works all week long with his dad at a fab shop, so he does that, and then comes in and helps me get the CRX a little bit further along. So I would like to have it at least, I really want to go to test and tune, not this coming Wednesday, but the next one, so I can at least have a few passes on the car and be ready for the race. But we'll see how this goes, and we're gonna take on the rest of the week. Thanks for tuning in once again. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, comment, subscribe. This is GoofyBuilt. Peace out, guys.